Hey everyone, welcome to day 5 of Live Your Purpose 2018. Wow, has time flown? Time has absolutely flown by, hasn't it? It's unbelievable how quick it's come and gone. We're at the 5th day. I'm just gonna wait for you to come in online. As I see you coming online, as always, I love saying hello to all of you. I do it every time because it's what connects us. It's what brings us closer. So if you want to shout out, let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. Say hello to me so I can see your name. Becky Strain, thank you so much for being here. Naren Rasol, Saloni Patel, Varsha Achar. Anna, great to see you. Somik, wonderful to see you. Aaron, great to see you here as well. Zara, wonderful. Amy Madden, so happy to see you, but sad it's the last day. Well, I've got some good news, Amy. Stick around. Emily, fantastic to see you. Samira, fantastic to see you. Nicole, woohoo, day 5, bring on the knowledge. Awesome, Nicole. Thanks for joining here. Roberta, great to have you here. Kayla, live from Oceanside, California. Thank you. Jessica, great to see you here. So if you're watching this on the replay, massive welcome back to you as well. As I've always said, if you're missing these lives, don't worry. You can pause, reflect, and progress at your own time when you're watching these. If you are here live, a massive welcome to everyone. Michelle, you're pumped, sitting in the office but focusing on this group. Thank you, Michelle. Really appreciate that. Jessica Lynn, great to see you here. Who else is here? Akila, wonderful to see you here. Melanie, wonderful to have you here from California. Francine from Montreal. Terry, Viraj, Tasha. 5 out of 5, guys. Viraj, have you made all 5 out of 5? Everyone, massive thumbs up for Viraj. That's amazing. Marta from Poland, thanks for joining. Kevin, great to have you here, my man. Alicia from North Carolina, sorry. Priya, fantastic to see you here. So, guys, we are at day 5. Jessica Jones, welcome. We have been through the 4 days of living your purpose in 2018. Getting your perspective on your past, opening up to the potential possibilities that await you, preparing with a plan, the rule of 3, really understanding your key areas of focus. And we're focusing on growth setting, not goal setting. And then number 4, we focused in on finding your personality. And I believe we're sending you the link to do your personality test as well. And then we're here for day 5. Purpose. The word we've all been waiting for. Becky, Thomas, thanks for being here. Who else is here? Who else is here? Ma, great to see you here. Shannon, great to see you here. Alex Gonzalez, thanks for joining. Sandra from Mexico, happy to have you here as well. So, guys, I'm going to start with good news. There's no bad news, actually. There's only good news when you're on this group, and that's what I love about it, right? We only have good news. We only move up and onwards. We only move forward. We move together. So, 2 quick announcements. I've talked about the 5 Ps this week, right? We've done 5 Ps. Well, today's 5 Ps. I'm going to tell you about the 5th one, but I've got something really exciting to share because I love you all so much, because I'm so grateful that you all came through. We've had 20,000 people on this group. I'm so in love with every single one of you and your commitment to want to change your life and grow that I'm actually going to do a special 6th P tomorrow on a Facebook Live at exactly the same time. And we're calling it the Launch Day Special. So make sure you tune in. But even more than that, if you want that 6th P and you want to join in, but you want to join in with strength, I'm going to be sharing at the end of this a link that I want you to sign up at. And that's about you getting involved in that 2,500 group that I've been mentioning and talking about, that I talked about yesterday and I shared yesterday. I want you to tell everyone else to join in. And I want you to remember that it's not about you having to find 5 people. You can join yourself, but I'm telling you to encourage people to join with you so you can share that link with them. I'll be doing that at the end of this Facebook Live. But I'm doing a launch day special, a 6th P tomorrow at the same time in this group at the same place. You can join, but I'm going to give you the link at the end that I want you to sign up to. Does that make sense? Yeah, we're doing day 6, guys. I'm going to give you another free bonus 6th P, which is going to help us going forward. I'm so excited. The other good news that I wanted to share with you is that we've had so many email messages, and if you're watching this on the replay, it's probably from you. People in other time zones who haven't been able to join in. So guess what I'm going to do for you? On Saturday, right, which is usually a weekend for most people, on Saturday, I'm going to do 2 lives, 12 hours apart. One in the morning, in my morning, and one in my evening, so that we're going to be able to get the whole world involved. Right? So again, on my Saturday, on my weekend, I'm going to be doing 2 lives. I'm hoping because it's a weekend, more of you will be available. And I'm doing that just to cater for those who are missing out the lives. Right? And I'll post the details about that soon and the exact timings. So the 2 pieces of good news that I'm giving you today. Number 1, we're doing a 6th P. You can sign up at the end of this for that as well. You can join in here, but make sure you look out for the link that I'm going to send out. Share that with everyone on the group. And the second thing I'm going to say is I'm going to do 2 lives on Saturday for everyone who's missed out. Let's see what you think. Naomi, don't worry that you're live for the first time. Be here in the present. Love it. You'll be fine. Samira, yay, 6P. Becky's excited about it. Tammy's excited. Good morning from Australia. Tammy, what time is it in Australia? Tammy, what time is it in Australia? Because I just want to say you're amazing. I'm actually trying to do a live at the right time on Saturday to serve everyone in that part of the world. Let me know, Tammy. I'd love to respond. Louise, you're on live for the first time. Sherry, so happy I did this. Feeling so inspired. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for joining. Luke, you're awesome, Jay. Have a good one. Well, thank you, Luke. Roberta, you're excited about the live. Everyone's excited about day 6. Everyone wants a 6th P. This is fantastic. We're going to have to make that group bigger. Everyone's going to join. It's going to be amazing, that exclusive group that we're launching. Ooh, I'm going to tell you about that at the end. So stick around on this live. If you have to leave, come back and watch this live. So let's go into it. Let's move in to today. Today's day is the one where we talk about purpose, right? The word purpose. Now, purpose is really genuinely interesting, right? And I'll tell you why it is. Because it's funny that we all ask ourselves, what's the purpose of my life at one point or the other? Some of us ask it when we're fairly young, right? Some of us ask us as we get older. Some people, ask it after a while, like even when they're much older. But everyone has that, right? Everyone has that in their mind, right? Absolutely, everyone has that in their mind. So what I'm going to say to you today is that as we talk about purpose, I'll define what purpose means first, right? Angela, it's 18:08 in Italy. Brilliant. Tammy, did you respond about what time it is in Australia? Chirag, great to see you here. Kirsty says, Jay, thank you so much for these sessions. It's been amazing. I'm from Australia and it's currently 1 a.m. here. Kirsty and Tammy, it's 1 a.m. and you're joining from Australia. I love you guys. You're amazing. And I'm going to do a special live late on my time, Saturday night, so that you guys can join in at a convenient time. So Kirsty and Tammy, I'm so grateful that you've decided to do that. Trudy, wonderful to see you here. Esther, wonderful to see you here. Angela, don't worry, just be here at the same time tomorrow for that live, and then I'll do another 2 on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday for me. So, here we go. We're starting with purpose. This is my definition of purpose, and it will help you understand it very clearly. Your passion is for you. Your purpose is for others. Your passion or your potential and your personality become your purpose. When you use what you have to serve other people, get your notebooks out, get the beautiful paints out, get the beautiful colors out. When you use what you have to serve other people, to make a difference in the life of other people, to positively uplift and benefit them, that is purpose. That is purpose. When you use anything and everything that you have to uplift and train and coach and teach and make other people happy, uplifted, providing their needs, both physical, emotional, spiritual, that's when you have a purpose. See, the challenge is we've constantly been taught that you have to figure out how to survive. It's about your growth. It's about you. It is, but that's only half the story. It's only half the story, and often we find ourselves when we lose ourselves in the service of others. That's what Gandhi said, right? Gandhi said that we often find ourselves when we lose ourselves in the service of others. So for a lot of people, and this is a really, really important point, for a lot of people, they will do their passion, they'll know what they're good at, and then they'll change it to serve others. For a lot of people, they won't be able to do that. They just have to start serving others. And by serving others, they'll see what difference they make. And then they'll realize more about themselves. There are two ways in which we can find purpose. One way is by using what we already know we're good at and we have to make other people happy, to change other people's lives. I'll give examples. The other way is that we just start helping people and we see what moves us in that. And that becomes our purpose. Right? That becomes our purpose. So, and why are we here to live our purpose anyway? Because all the studies, all the science ultimately points towards the fact that people who live with purpose live longer, live more meaningfully, and live with more fulfillment. We're starting to see that a lack of purpose is a cause for anxiety, it's a cause for pressure, it's a cause for depression. And why wouldn't it be? Because purpose is so closely linked to our heart. So examples of, there are two types of purpose. The first is when you find what you have and you give it and use it in the service of others. Let's talk about that. So I found out very early on that I loved learning. I loved understanding the human mind, human behavior. I loved thinking about how people could become the best version of their self. I loved studying that. I loved observing people. I loved speaking to people. I loved testing and experimenting on myself. So when that became my skill set, when that became what I was able to offer, I had to develop, I had to grow first, and then I used it to help other people, which we're doing together right now, which we're going to do in this exclusive group that I'm going to tell you about at the end, the 2,500 that you all want to be a part of. Notice how I'm using what I've been given and what I'm excited about and enthusiastic about as a service, as an offering. I'll give you another example. Someone may be very dedicated to healthy eating, healthy living, and taking care of their body. They're exercise gurus, they're exercise experts. And they've taken that and they're now helping other people grow and change and improve who they are and how they feel. I have a friend who's a dentist. He redefines people's smiles, people who have broken teeth, people who have teeth that make them feel like they shouldn't smile because they don't feel they look beautiful or attractive. But he'll redesign their smile so that they feel confident, that they feel assured. He's using his gift of dentistry to make a difference in people's lives. There are so many ways in which you can use what you've been given to make a difference in people's lives, right? Shai says, I love seeing people's notes and comments for the live. Yes, me too. They're brilliant. Bring on Genius Coaching, says Sherry. Yeah, Genius Coaching is on the way. I'm telling you all about it at the end of this live. Stephanie Hamilton, you finally be able to make it for a live. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I feel it with you, says Ruby. Thank you, Ruby. Good example. Jay, which one of the two types of finding purpose is better? See, this is the point. We're always saying, which one's better? It's not better. It's going to work differently for you, and you've got to experiment with both. We're always thinking about better because we've been drilled to believe there's a top one, second one, third one, fourth. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. You have to experiment to find out which one works for you. And that's why I'm sharing both processes, both paths for you. So that's path number one. The second path, which actually is how I found my path as well, to be honest, is when you just start helping people. You start going to the local charity to start helping out. You see someone in need and you start helping them with their problems. You get involved in real visionary work that's going to help raise funds for a charity you believe in. Or it doesn't even have to be a charity. It could be at work. You get so involved at work, you're creating the next technology or you're creating the next marketing for a great product that you love. You get so involved in an activity and you fall in love with it and you think, wow, this is amazing. Like, this activity is incredible. I'm realizing more about myself and how much I love this. This is going to become my purpose. I remember the first time I gave a presentation about self-development, I was 18 years old. And I was asked to speak because the main speaker cancelled and they had no one else. I was 18 years old and said, Jay, you've got to do it. It was the first time I'd given a class on on self-development, on personal growth. I was 18 years old. And I remember a few days ago, I told you about my first experience of public speaking when I was around 8. And I cried, remember that, on stage. And I was feeling really nervous. And I cried and I couldn't read the paper and everyone was laughing at me. 10 years on, I was asked to give a presentation on personal growth, on self-development. Guess what happened? I didn't cry this time. People loved it. Because I'd been practicing, I'd been preparing, I was speaking about something that I loved and believed in. Everyone was moved and they came and said to me, Jay, that was incredible. Like, you just blew my mind. Like, that was amazing. Like, have you been doing this for a long time? I was like, that's the first one I did. And then I carried on mastering that skill. So that way round is almost reflective. So I'm going to give you exercises to do for both of how you can find your purpose. But before we do that, I want to prove to you just how important purpose is for your happiness, your fulfillment, your success, right? I'm loving this energy, guys. It's so amazing to have every single one of you here right now. Yes, that's my definition, as Shay's put it out there. So I always say that success is about gaining, happiness is about giving. And I'll explain that to you. How many of you have ever heard the words, money can't buy happiness? How many of you believe that money can't buy happiness? How many of you believe that? Right? Anyone believe that? We hear it all the time. Michael Norton did a study on this. What he did is that he had two groups of students. He gave one group $5 and $10 and $20. He gave the other group $5, $10 and $20. Right? He gave them both this amount. He then asked half the group to spend the $5, $10, $20 on themselves. He then asked the other group to spend the $5, $10 or $20 on other people. He measured their happiness levels before and he measured their happiness levels after. So he'd given them money to spend on other people, right? Now this is what happened. The people that spend $5, $10, $20, you know what most of them bought? Starbucks. You know what else they bought? Makeup or earrings. You know what else they bought? Maybe some cinema tickets. They found that when you spend $5, $10 or $20 on yourself, people were no happier or no less happier. Their happiness didn't increase. Their happiness didn't decrease. Now, the people who were asked to spend $5, $10 or $20 on other people, they saw that all of those people's happiness increased. They found that whether you spent $5, $10 or $20 on someone, your happiness increased. Money can buy happiness if you spend it on other people. And they took that study all over the world, not just in wealthy countries, in less wealthy countries, in places where people didn't have basic necessities, but they found that when we give what we have the greatest feeling in the world, even when it's our own. And that's why first we must have to give. We have to have an experience, but sometimes some of us have to just start by serving with our time or energy. This example doesn't mean we have to give our money away. This example is money is time, money is energy. When we serve other people with our time, when we serve other people with our energy, there are so many ways to give. It's not just monetary, right? These are great examples. Chirag is asking a great question. What does selfless service mean? Is it truly selfless if we're doing it for our own growth? Two answers. The first answer is that we are wired to serve. We're wired to be generous. We're wired to give. If you look at a young child, there's a beautiful, beautiful image that I've seen. It's a little child, probably about 2 years old, watching a cartoon. And in that cartoon, there's a cartoon character that's crying. You can see the tears, the cartoon tears drip from the side of that character. This little girl takes a tissue and starts wiping the television screen. She's wiping the tear of this cartoon character. What empathy, what compassion, what love. When we see pain when we're young, we want to help, we want to serve because we're wired for service. We're wired to give, we're wired to be empathetic and help. It's the conditioning that breaks us down. Mandela said that if people can be taught to hate, they can learn to love. Because we don't come out of our mother's wombs wanting to hate. We come out wanting to love and experience love. How many of us want to be hated or give out hate? We all want to be loved and give love. But that is the empathy of a beautiful child. Another example I saw as a young boy, there was a statue. And there were statues of 6 rabbits. And one rabbit is shown to be still climbing up and not able to get up. It's just a statue, it's a model. And this young boy, probably around 3-4 years old, he's pushing that rabbit statue up. The last one that's falling off, he's trying to make sure it doesn't fall off. So my first answer to your question, Chirag, is that we are wired to serve. That's what we are meant to do. That's what we are aligned to do. That's what is in harmony with who we are. We just have to start. We just have to do it. We don't have to overthink it or overanalyze it. As soon as we start acting in alignment with who we are, we'll start to see the benefits ourselves. Now, self-growth, to see it and understand that it's our nature to do it. It's like saying, this is my job, do I do it or not, right? When you know it's your job, you do it. You do it and you experience something. The second answer is that we then rise to level 2, which is doing it with complete selflessness, where you realize, actually, this is my role. This is the role of my soul. This is my consciousness. This is who I am at the very essence. I don't need anything back because this service itself satisfies me. I'm not giving something to someone to feel better or to make myself better. I'm giving because this is who I am and I know that this is my position. That's selflessness. Giving without expectation. But we don't have to start there. We can rise to get there. I hope that answers your question. Great question. Deepika says, what if people take your helping nature for granted? Deepika, that's the point. That we have this balance between selfless sacrifice and over-giving. That's why what we have to do is find causes that we're really passionate about, where it's not about what you can get from the cause or whether they take it for granted. You just believe in what you're doing so much that you want to give yourself. And we all have to rise to that level after some time, that we're giving without expecting. Amazing, guys. Don't forget to stay on. I'm sharing about the Genius Group at the end of this live. If you've just joined, a massive welcome to everyone who's here live. If you're watching this on the replay, pause, think about it, reflect. Remember, you should be watching each of these lives 3 times each for it to really, really sink in, right? This is amazing, guys. This is fantastic. Loving all your comments. Great said, money don't buy happiness quote. It's the wrong quote. Money can buy happiness if you spend it on other people. Christine, when you serve for others, you do feel good. What happens when you feel overwhelmed? Exactly. So that's the balance of purpose. We have to give. The example I often give is, I can't give you a glass of water unless the water is full. We have to invest, and that's what the Genius Group is all about. We have to invest in our personal growth so that we have enough self-love and assurance and confidence where we can serve with that. See, the challenge is too many of us are trying to give our water out, but we've got this much water left in our cup. You can try and help all you want, you're going to feel empty. But if you're full, if you're brimming at the top, you've been constantly fueled up through your ongoing practices of growth like the group, then you're able to pour it out, right? You're able to pour it out. Nikki, thank you so much. That is why I'm so happy, Nikki. I stay full and I keep giving. That's what makes me happy, genuinely. Wired to serve, never thought about it like that. Yes, it feels very natural to help. Great point. Yes, we are wired for generosity. Saw that, says Carly. Awesome. What's weird is I get towards my anime lol. I have so much empathy for others and even shows I'm sensitive over the smallest things. Yes, we are. Love your thoughts, says Gaurav. Marina, wow, that graceful face when you share your experience or story, Jay. Just love it. Thank you. And see, we give what we have. Exactly. It's about giving what you have at the time. See, I posted this the other day on Facebook. People loved it. And I'm going to share it with all of you guys, actually. I think I posted it on Instagram as well. It's a really powerful, powerful point. I'm going to share it with you right now. I'm just bringing it up. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm Shetty on Instagram. So, on Instagram, I posted this. It said, and it's about a relationship. I gave you $10. He gave you $20. You felt he was better just because he gave you more. But he had $200 and all I had was $10. I'll say that again for you. I gave you $10. He gave you $20. You felt he was better because he gave you more. But he had $200 and all I had was $10. We notice what people hold back. When we're giving, when we're serving, when we're giving just what we have, that's enough. It's in the proportion to what we have that we give. It's not about over giving than what you have, but it's about raising ourselves so we can give more. See, notice that it's the balance. It's not the extreme of I'm just going to keep giving even though I don't have anything. And the other option is I'm not going to grow anymore because I'm giving enough. That's the answer is in the middle. The answer is I'm going to grow so that I can give more. That is purpose. That is purpose. And as I said, there are two paths to purpose. Either through your passions and your potential, or either through the service, through what you're doing. So what I want you to think about is I want you to think about the multiple ways in which you want to try out either. Remember, you're going to have to experiment. Renee says you should write a book. I will definitely write a book, Renee. I'm excited to write one as long as you get it. I saw that post deep. Being in this group makes me feel uplifted. Thank you, determined Estefany. It's great to have you here. Nikki, I love that share. So powerful on what you have. Thank you, Nikki. Stephanie Hamilton. Yes, I saw that post and loved it. When people give you all they have, don't take them for granted and never be afraid to give all you can to others. Exactly. So what I want you to do now, we're going to come up with strategies for path 1 and part 2. Path 1 and path 2. And you may have to try out both. You may do both together at the same time. Don't limit finding your purpose to one path. When people tell me, Jay, I want to know what's the best one. What's the quickest one? What's the one that works the most for people? Wrong answer, right? Wrong question, sorry. If you want to find your purpose, it has to come from here. You have to be willing to do everything. Open every door to find your purpose. It's not just going to turn up, right? You have to be open to living your purpose. This is how we start living our purpose. We start using our skills. So let's say you're a photographer. Let's say you're a photographer. You're a photographer in your daytime. You're photographing to make money, which we all have to do. But what you do is you really love animals, right? Let's just say you really love animals. There's an animal shelter close by to you. You're going to go there and say to them, hey, I'd love to take some wonderful pictures of the animals that you can use. That's going to make you feel more purposeful. Your purpose could be to use your photography to help animals, right? That could be it. That could be your purpose. It could be as simple as that. Doing what you love, as long as that's what you love doing, to help other people. That is purpose. Paulette, you've just got here from work. Welcome. Drewin, great to see you here. Carlin, great to see you here. Liz, do you first. Yes. And a lot of the time we have nothing to give. A lot of the time we feel, what is it? Our perspective is that we have nothing to give. It's not that we have nothing to give. It is that our perspective is that we have nothing to give. When you feel that way, you have stuff to give. You do. Whether it's your time, your energy, hearing a friend's challenge, just to start that giving process. Just rewiring that part of our brain that's switched off. Queenie says, I love serving people, but I can't stop myself to expect from them. Yeah, and that takes a while. That's not going to come tomorrow. That takes patience and practice. It's when we realize that the joy is in the giving. See, some people try to serve others, and I'm not saying this about you at all. It's true though. Genesis, good morning. First time live. Thank you for being here. Love your energy. So a lot of us give because we want to be liked. We want people to like us and see, oh wow, we're such good people. If you serve like that, you'll always be let down. If you serve from that point of view, you will always, always be let down. Everyone will control you. But if you serve because you know that that's your role, that Jay's telling me that this is what I'm wired to do, then you'll get happiness in the service, regardless of what happens. And that's why we also have to choose specific areas to give that energy. When I say help people, I don't just mean help people with random stuff, like now just go and ask everyone on the street and your family what help they need. That's not what I mean. It's finding a cause that you really feel truly passionate about. Like, I completely believe that teaching people wisdom and making it go viral will change your life. That's why I'm giving my life to that cause. That's why it's my purpose. But what I can't do is I can't just go around helping random people with stuff. Owen says, sorry, I can't be here tonight. Don't worry, Owen, make sure you watch it afterwards. Carrie says, you put things in such a simple way. It is so beautifully spoken. Great example regarding the photography. Thank you. Even when the weather is rubbish, exactly. I'm so ready to live my purpose, says Sherry. Moret says, love your practical approaches and strategies. It's something I can actually use. I hope so. I hope so. So I want you to choose to start with path 1 or path 2. Path 1, think about some of the skills you have. Think about some of the things you're good at. Think of some of the things that you enjoy. All right? Whatever they may be. Whatever they may be. Photography, videography, painting. Like, all of you are such talented artists, right? Imagine how many people you've served this week through your art and how many people have loved your art. Those of you that have been posting your notes, how much engagement have you had? And that's why we're creating a community where there is mutual reciprocation. See, the Genius Group and the Live Your Purpose Group, it's mutual reciprocation. You're getting love and you're giving love. That's our ideal community. And that's why I'm helping you create it. That's why my team and I are facilitating this for you. Because it's about creating a space where you can come, feel loved, and give love completely openly, where you can practice these tools and techniques. It's not theory. This is giving you an opportunity to live your purpose. Anjani, great to see you finally on a session. Thank you for joining. But now, you also have to improve that ability. See, there's a great book called Flow. Flow says that we feel happiness and joy when what we're doing matches the challenge. When our skill matches the challenge. When your skill is less than the challenge, you feel frustrated. When your skill is higher than the challenge, you feel bored. So we have to constantly raise our training as well in that area. To live your purpose, you have to get better at what you love. And I'm going to be releasing a course later this year on how to do that. How to turn your passion into a paycheck. I'm going to be sharing that with all of you. I'm really excited for it. But I'm just giving that away to you as an exciting point. I'm just letting you know. But we really have to get better at it and become experts in that. So I want you to also take that and try and become better at that if you're going down path 1. Jessica Lynn says, you break things down so easy that I can understand ways to fix obstacles I didn't understand. Thank you, Jessica. That means so much to me. If you're watching this on the replay, I really, really want you to think about what it is that you have to offer. Rad, thank you for your positivity. Naren, if you give others for you, then you will always be satisfied. Exactly, for you. We're doing this for us. We have to start there. Archel, I want to make a difference in the lives of cancer patients through my research career. I want to dedicate all my work to them. Beautiful. There you go. That's purpose. That's purpose right there. It can be your job. It can be your job, right? It can be any of those. That is truly living your purpose, guys. That's how you do it, right? That's how you do it. Let me know if you have any questions. Puri says, Jay, is giving our time to others also a purpose? It is, but you need to find something. Like, I give my time to people, but you have to have a specific purpose. You want to get close to a particular... So this is what you need. You need a cause, right? And you need a involvement. Those two. When you match the two of those, a cause and an involvement, that's when you have your purpose. That's when you've really figured it out. I want to answer some of your questions in this regard. So I'm looking at, if you have any questions... Hi Jay, how do I get in touch with your team? If you just write to, it's email@jayshetty.me, email@jayshetty.me. So email@jayshetty.me. People gravitate towards people, says Jessica, who exude the level of growth they are searching for themselves. It's why we gravitate towards you. Thank you, Jessica. Well, I often say that you can't take the world further than where you visited internally, right? You can't take the world further than you visited internally. So if you're not growing, you can't take anyone further away. I often give the example of muddy water. I may have a glass of muddy water, and if I pour muddy water everywhere, all everyone will have is muddy water. But if I cleanse my water, if I clear my water, if I have clarity, then I can pour fresh water everywhere. Jamela says, I've watched so many other teachers and they've never break it down as simple and as fun as you do. Thank you so much, Jamela Simpson. Thank you. That means so much to me. I hope I'm saying your name right. Nathan, Jay, you've helped me so much. Close to me have asked why I can smile now. So yeah, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Helena says, Helena, what are you saying? Kathleen Manuel, I guess you should start a discussion with that voice. It will always be there to take him as a funny, nagging friend and try to go opposite. Sorry, I missed the comment before. Justine is asking a question. How do you keep from getting overwhelmed in this process of finding purpose? Beautiful question. So important. The way you do it is you focus on the two paths and start getting on with one of the two paths. You get the process of finding purpose gets annoying when you're just sitting here in your notebook and that's where you stop. That's where you start. But now you've got these two paths. Start doing them. Test your skills in different areas and arenas for different causes that you feel fascinated about. What do you talk about all the time? What do you read all the time? And then think about what do you want to help? What do you want to improve in society? Go and be a part of that. That's how you stop yourself from getting overwhelmed because you're actually focusing. You can also use your work. Whatever skill you have at work, you may love that. Use that as well. Iris says, as a psychologist, I love people to be at their best at work and in all other areas in life. Me too. Who else has got a question? Will all these live be on this group page after the group? Yes, they will be. I want you to listen to them 3 times each. This put in my mind, simple question. Queenie, do we need others to be happy? Since we're trying to give them, do we depend on them? You don't depend on something. You have to give. Like I have to facilitate your growth. I'm trying with all my energy to make sure you have an amazing experience and you have all the facilities to grow. But I can't make you grow. You've got to make that step. I can't make you join the group today that's going to push you forward. You have to do that, and I want you to do that. And I'm facilitating, creating, and making you realize how important that is. But you've got to take that step. And when you take that step, your life will change. So I'm a facilitator in the same way when you're living your purpose, you're a facilitator, a creator of an environment in whatever area you're helping. But the person has to take this step forward. Chirag, great question. Does everybody have a purpose or is it just some people? Everyone in the world has a purpose. The challenge today is we think a purpose has to be something huge as opposed to different layers. Just as everyone has a nose, but they all come in different shapes, different sizes. They function slightly differently. Everyone has ears, but they function slightly differently. Everyone has a mouth, but it functions slightly differently. We all have a purpose, but they're different. Different in size, different in vision, different in how they look, how they feel, how they appear, how they function. But everyone does have a purpose. Your purpose could be just taking care of your family and investing in creating amazing children that are going to help the world in different ways. But when you start looking beyond just your family, that's when you're going to access deeper levels of service as well. Thank you for your question. Beautiful, beautiful questions, guys. I love this. This is fantastic. I'm going to answering a couple more questions, and then I'm going to tell you about this exciting launch that we have that I can't wait for. Love the analogy, says Shannon. Brilliant insight. Thank you, Shannon. Means a lot to me. Bhavini, great question. Jay, in trying to find your passion or your purpose, how do you balance your current paycheck job, which is time draining? Exactly. So no one needs to quit their job. No one needs to just step out. We all need to pay our bills. We have a certain focus. That's fine. Finding your purpose is what you do after you finish your job. Your evening time, your weekend time. See, it's so easy to just get wrapped up in watching Netflix. It's so easy to not invest in growth. But then what do you have in 5 years' time? Yes, you've binge watched every series on Netflix. That's your achievement. But you're still doing a job that you're not completely in love with. Imagine you invested all that time in living your purpose and finding it and trying things out. Your happiness will grow. You may even be able to make your job something else. The challenge is we don't use our spare time for the right thing. I'll give you my example. I used to finish working at 8 or 9 p.m. and then edit videos till 2 a.m. just to make videos when I first started. That's what I did. I was working my day job, corporate job that finished at 8 or 9 and then be editing till 2 a.m. Right? I used all my weekends to understand video and to make videos. Even now, I'm doing a Saturday, I'm going to do 2 Facebook Lives. I'm making videos on Sunday. That's my schedule, right? Because I love what I do. And so there's plenty of time. Kevin, Jay, as you walk your purpose with higher clarity now, do you reflect on your past to see if there were glimpses or clues to who you were meant to be, but it didn't make sense back then until now? What insight can you give about how you connected your dots? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, these questions are mind-blowing. So this is the last question I'm going to take today. Don't worry, we've got our 6P tomorrow. And then I want to tell you about this incredible program we have lined up for you. And I really want every single one of you to join. So Kevin's amazing question. When I was young, the thing that people, and this is what you can find, the thing that people congratulated me most for, from about the age of 14. So I don't mean things that you don't like, but the thing I got congratulated most for was public speaking, was sharing an idea, was leading a session like this, doing a workshop. When I did that, it's not that people just thought it was good. People come up to me and be like, Jay, that was amazing. That was incredible. And I'd always just play it down and I'd say, oh, that's nice, but you know, it's not a real career path, is it? Like, what do you do with that? Like, that's not real, is it? And I did that, and then now when I look back, I'm just like, wow, people were actually telling me that was my skill set. But what I was trying to do is do more of that in the corporate world. What I was trying to do was do that on the side, not recognizing that added the most value to people, that had the most impact on people, that had the most growth on people, but I underplayed that. So that was a beautiful dot that I connected. Another dot that I connected is that I was always fascinated with learning about the human mind and human behavior. But because I never thought there was a job in that, I never really pursued it as much. And now I connect the dots backward and go, that's what I'm fascinated about the most. Improving human behavior, improving human transformation, improving human performance. Thank you for that incredible, incredible question. So guys, now I want to go on to this incredible, incredible news, right? All right? Got this exciting, exciting news. And I'm going to put up a comment in to here. And you can do this now, and I want you to do this now. You can do it while you're on the live. So I have just posted into the comments, I have posted, one second, just tagging it, yeah, pin comment. I pinned it to the top as well. I've just posted the link. Now I'm posting this link and I'll explain what it is. So, registration for the Jay's Genius Group Coaching Program will start Friday, 19th Jan. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST, right? That's 7 a.m. PST, 3 p.m. UK, and 8:30 p.m. in India. And we'll accept 2,500 members. So I want you to be prepared, right? I want you to be prepared. The simple fact is this. We can't live our purpose, our passion. No one can continue momentum just from 1 or 2 days, from 5 days, from a week, from a weekend. That doesn't change your life. People want their life to just change in a weekend. What we often find is it changes for a moment and then it carries on and then it goes down, 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 down. But with groups of mentors, teachers, energy from different people, we have to break our old patterns of thinking and create new patterns of thinking and teaching new strategies to get ahead, stay ahead, and maintain that. Now in Jay's Genius Coaching Group, in my Genius Coaching Group, and the reason why I'm calling it Genius is because it's all about finding your genius and living it. Always increasing your genius and living it. Learning from geniuses and living it, right? It's all about genius. Other genius teachers, coaches, and mentors. Genius strategies. And then your genius is an unbelievable combination, right? Unbelievable combination. So what I want you to do right now is, if you haven't used it, I have tagged the link, pinned it to the top. Go to it right now and sign up to skip the line, right? This will let you skip the line. You will actually get a notification 3 hours before. But what is this group going to give you? Gain clarity on your biggest dreams. You're going to find and live your purpose. You're going to learn how to build amazing genius relationships, right? You're going to find fulfillment and joy in your daily life. You're going to get access to the biggest genius minds in happiness, success, etc. And that's going to grow you, right? You're going to overcome the pain and struggle and get ideas of how to fail, how to grow forward. And that's what you're going to get. But what are you actually going to get? You're going to get 2 to 3 live coaching sessions with me every single month, where I'm going to check in with you every week to help you grow, to help you learn. Priya, you've managed to get that. Awesome. How many of you have done that? They're saying the link doesn't open. Why does it not open? Can we have that tested, guys? Team who's watching, why is the link not opening if people are trying to open and it's not working? A lot of people saying the link is not working. So I'm going to post it on straight after this, right? I'm just checking why we think it's not working. I have no idea. But I'm going to post it. Okay, the link's not working. Totally get it. I'm going to post it straight after this Facebook. Team Cavett and crew, can you please post the right link or send me the right link, because this link is not working. So otherwise what we'll do is I'm going to post it on this page straight after. I'm going to post it as my main message on our page, and I want you to go to it. Now, listen to this closely. Listen to this closely. As a member, you'll get access to live guided meditations. How many of you would learn how to meditate with me from my over 10,000 hours of my meditation practice? Say yes if you really, really want to learn how to meditate with me, right? We're going to rewire your mind. We're going to get rid of those negative thoughts. Don't worry about the link right now. I will send it out later again. We're going to rewire your mind. We're going to overcome those negative thoughts. We're going to reduce stress. And we're going to overcome that pressure, right? We're going to overcome that pressure. Just think about that for a moment. Just think about that for a moment. Imagine how amazing that's going to be. This is my favorite bit. You're going to get access to my personal notes from my books that I've been reading and how I've extrapolated them. So you're going to get my notes. So if you think that I read well, or I used to read a book a day and all of the rest of it, it was incredible, right? It was absolutely incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So I definitely want you to think about that. Definitely want you to learn that. And I'm going to add that to this great genius group. That's another bonus. The third bonus is you're going to get full access to my video library with interviews to all the experts I've interviewed. Deepak Chopra, Tim Ferriss, Russell Brand, Gabby Bernstein, Yoga Girl, Dr. Shefali, all these incredible interviews I've ever done. You're going to get access to all of them in a beautiful space and hub. And bonus 4, you're going to get full access to this incredible community, a mastermind genius community, a group filled with incredible people asking questions, adding value to each other's life. Say yes, right? This, if you've enjoyed the live coaching sessions, the practical advice I've offered, living your purpose in 2018, this 5-day program where I genuinely believed we've gone from just trying to understand who we are to feeling so positive and excited about life, right? We've done that. Just how incredible a journey has it been? It's been absolutely phenomenal. Imagine being able to do that for the whole year, for the rest of your life. New ideas, new things, new interviews, new formats. I've enjoyed this video and coaching so much, and I want to do it with a smaller group and take you forward, but I want all of you to come in. And the thing I'm genuinely throwing out here is, I want to be committed to your success. I want to be committed to your growth, and I want you to be committed to. And when I saw the love and the demand that you all had for not wanting this to stop, we had to create something, and we have. It's there. It's ready for you right now, right? We're throwing the link into the comments. I pinned it to the top. Hopefully that works. Sign up there right now. Otherwise, I will put it again on the page with this message as well. And I know this is for you because I've seen you engage. See, if this wasn't for you, then I'd know, because you wouldn't have seen all this energy. But if you look at the energy on the group, it's incredible. We're all learning from each other. We're all giving each other. Everyone's getting their notes. Everyone's sharing what they're learning. And genuinely, it is going to be the most incredible platform in the world to grow your genius, to invest in your genius. And I was saying this yesterday, we have to start. If we want to live our purpose, we have to start investing in ourselves. If our glass of water is empty, it isn't. See, my glass of water is like this. You see this? I'm fueled up. I'm so fueled up that I can pour it out a lot, right? I'm not going to open it up, or it's going to go over. But this is like my glass of water. I want all of you to have a glass of water just like this. I don't want, and we're going to get you to having it. Whereas we don't want this, right? We don't want this. I think I just spilled water all over myself. Look at this. And look at that. If that's all you've got, that's all you can give. If that's what you got, you can give more and you can keep fueling up. But to keep fueling up, we all need to be part of a community. We all need to be part of a place where we're getting learning, fueling. So say yes if you want coaching by me, group coaching regularly every week to learn how to grow. Say yes. How many of you want to learn how to meditate with me? Say yes to that. How many of you really, genuinely, truly want access to all my book notes? Not just the books I read, not just book recommendations, my personal notes. Say yes. And finally, spilling it, sorry. And then finally, you'll get access to your amazing community. This is your community. This is your space. I want you to get better. I want to be with you. I want to do this for the rest of my life with you. And all it is, this genius group coaching is this incredible platform that's going to help you grow, that's going to help you drive, that's going to help you find the answers to every single one of your questions. I want to serve you. I want to make a difference in your life. I want to give you what others may choose not to, because it's the root of solving all your challenges. That's my genuine meditation. It's my genuine meditation to give you what others can't. And we've made it so simple. We've made it so easy. We've created the space. It's completely ready. And all of this value, all of this access, and notice I've been doing exec coaching for a long time. I have some incredible exec clients, entrepreneurs, startups valued at over $1 million, 100 million. And this is the first time, but I want to give something to all of you. And the investment that we're asking, which I truly believe is just so much value, so much impact, so much growth. And then a small investment, and all we're asking to really create this fantastic environment, right? All we're creating for this fantastic environment is $39 a month. That's all I'm asking from you. A small investment for the biggest growth in your life. You can cancel at any time. You can join at any time, but I want you to join tomorrow because we're going to start this year and carry this momentum. Remember, we talked about momentum. You don't want your momentum to drop. You want your momentum to scale and escalate. And for simply $39 a month, you're going to get access to the best community in the world and me as your guide and coach to drive you forward with all of these bonuses. This is the home. This is your classroom. And I'm going to make this classroom even better by inviting the best genius minds, the best genius teachings into this place and giving all the energy I have in your service. And at the investment of $39 a month, which is literally nothing for the value you're getting, it's taken me years to build up a network with these geniuses, right? It's taken me years to meditate for 10,000 hours to be able to serve. It's taken me years to be able to get to a point where I can read books so fast and give you my notes. This is years and energy and so much. Molly, so I want to see you say yes, that you're signing up. $39 a month, that's all I'm asking for. I want you to be a part of it. There's a year option too, because this is a long-term journey. It's so accessible. It's been built and created in a way that you can just grow and be your best. Chirag says it's cheaper than gym membership. It's just over $1 a day. It's absolutely nothing for you to be at your best every single day for the rest of the year and get access to everything I'm doing. Carrie, that is really great value. Thank you. I'm glad that you see it as great value. This was all about giving you impact and growth. It was not about anything else apart from that. I've been told by people, Jay, you're silly. You should be double, triple that because of the value you're giving. It should be quadruple that. I've got clients who pay me over $100K a year to coach them personally. But I said, I don't want that. I just want to serve. I just want to help. And I want to help huge amounts of people grow together. And I want all of you to be in. I want every single one of you to be in. So yes, if you're tuning in right now, sign up on that link. Go skip the line. I'm going to put the link on the message in the Facebook group straight after this. Send that link all across the group. Get everyone to sign up. That's the details. I want you all to be a part of this. And once we have 2,500 people, we will close the registration. Remember, there are 25,000 people on this group. We will close it after that. And I can't wait to provide you with immense growth, immense evolution every single day. You can find all the things there. It's such great value. I can't believe, how accessible it is, but we're doing that because we want to help. This is there to help you grow, to serve you. That's all it already is. So how do you sign up? Registration opens tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. EST. So you can sign up right then, right? You can sign up right then. And if you sign up with this link, you can skip the line. You will be able to sign up 3 hours before everyone else. So if you're joining for this, right? Angela, this was my promise to you. If everyone joins, if 20,000 people want to join and I want you to join, then what I will do is I will make the team and the group so effective where we'll be able to manage it. So, but we're going for the 2,500 because we want it to be intimate. But if everyone shows me that you're enthusiastic and you're committed, I'm going to bring you into the group, right? So we're going to make it happen. Esme, awesome. I'm loving all that energy, but this is incredibly accessible, incredibly easy, and it's right there for you. It's right accessible, right? That's all it is. Vishal says, that's amazing. It's great value for the year. Thank you, Vishal. I really, really value that. The link will come in your email. The link will be on the page in the group. And you can click on this link to skip the line. You want to sign up to the skip the line because you'll be able to register 3 hours before everyone else. And then we're going to go live next week. This is not something you have to wait for. This is not something, Iris says, it's such a small investment. Exactly, it's such a small investment. Jay will post the link. I'll post the link and other information to everyone after the live in the group. I want you to say yes. Say yes in the comments if you're signing up. I want you to spread that link to sign up, skip the line with everyone. Let's get as many people. If we blow 2,500 out the mark, I don't care. I'm totally cool with that, right? I'm totally cool with that. And I really, really want you to be in this, but I want you to sign up quick because I want to focus in on how we're building this group. So go and skip the line. I'm going to post it right now. Don't worry that the link's not working. I'm going to post it in Facebook right now. This is the monthly option. There will be the yearly option, but I want you to be a part of this month after month after month for the rest of your life because I'm going to give you this for the rest of my life. And we can truly create something powerful together. I'm going to go post in the group right now. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for you to be a part of this group. And I'm going to add this, that if you've been watching me, I've been creating content. My content is 100% free and accessible. My videos on Facebook, my videos on YouTube. I post 3 videos a week and they go out to absolutely everyone for absolutely free all the time. 99.9% of my content will always remain free. But this group is adding more value. And with this investment, you are more committed and I'm more committed. And you can join at any time, Petra, don't worry at all. But that's the understanding that you can add more value to yours when you commit. See, when we commit with our time, our money, and our energy, right? When we commit with those 3, we're actually able, right? When we commit with those 3, we get more out of it. And we get more back from it, right? When you commit. Now, if it's an issue for you, you're still studying, whatever it is, don't worry about that. We'll figure it out. But I want all of you who are coming through, I love you. You can be a part of it. I want you to grow in it. And I really want to invest in your growth. That's all I want to give you. Thank you so much. If it is a struggle, we'll talk to you. We'll figure it out. We'll write to our admins. It's not much at all. And that's the key. It's genuinely not a lot. If you look at the coaching platforms that are out there, they're like triple the price, quadruple the price. This is me doing it for whatever we can just to get you to commit, just to get you to be part of it. I love every single one of you. You're going to be incredible. Can't wait to see you. And don't worry about feeling sad. I'm still going to be able to make loads of content for every single one of you. You're still going to grow. So don't worry about that at all, right? Don't worry about that at all. But when you invest, you will grow faster. You'll find ways, right? If you want this, you will find ways to make it happen. I love every single one of you. We will find more ways to engage with every single one of you. And as I said, 90% of the content will always remain accessible to absolutely everyone as well. So please sign up. I can't wait for you. Don't worry, this group won't discontinue at all. Don't worry about that. I love this group. I love the energy. But I want you to be a part and move forward into the next stage, right? Thank you so much. I love every single one of you. I'm going to serve you forever, whichever. If you join the group, great. I want you to join the group. For those of you who can't, don't worry. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Jay. It's so mind-blowing, says Doris. Exactly. We'll figure out a student rate. Don't worry. Thank you. Yes, I've seen my email. What do you want me to do? Okay, fantastic. I'm going to post it straight after this. Chirag says, I paid £600 for 2 days. Your content is so much better. Thank you, Chirag. Exactly. So we will figure out how to make it amazing for every single one of you. Thank you so much.